so Singapore is welcoming yet another edition of Formula One. It will also stage a competition not many may be familiar with, or may not be.
So that's the Porsche Carrera Cup. Now, that's one of the races that takes place before the Singapore Grand Prix itself. And it has a Singaporean driver in its ranks. Ahmad Khan has this story.
Singaporean Yui Tan has close to 150 starts in the Porsche Carrera Cup Asia. He finished on the podium in over half of those races. The 37-year-old is also the Pro-Am champion in 2015.
It's fantastic. It's something that I never get sick of. The adrenaline pumping and all that, all those taglines that you see are all real things. And yeah, I still get a little bit nervous sometimes.
The competition is a motor racing series that involves identical Porsche 911 Carreras from 19 teams. Each season typically comprises 13 races across 5 countries.
An F1 car is probably a little bit more demanding to drive, but I think one of the advantages of GT racing in Asia is that the cars look similar to the cars on the road, and you know, all through Southeast Asia and China, people recognize the brands, people recognize the cars, and that's made GT racing a lot more popular than Formula racing throughout Asia.
We are not a prototype series, we are one-make series with GT cars. It's very close racing, it's door-to-door fights, so it's really all about the action, all about the show. The drivers, they fight with each other very closely, and I think this is a very intense setting, and this is what makes it special.
The Novu Racing Team driver laments about spending less time with his family because of the frequent traveling. But he says his career highlights make up for it, such as winning on the Marina Bay Street circuit.
Singapore Grand Prix, winning the Pro-Am in 2014 for the first time was cool, very, very cool. It was nice to have a victory in Singapore on your home turf. I was the first Singaporean on the Monaco circuit last year, which was also extremely memorable. It's just been a magic carpet ride.
Tan is in his 12th straight season in a Porsche, but he's nowhere close to hitting the brakes just yet.